Let's blow the roof off this place! A legacy on the line here for Vitality. Never been closer to the silverware. 6 months of Counter-Strike this season has led up to exactly this. A grand final in sight. One map to get them there, the go-to map for Team Vitality. If you see players in apartments, you do not expect the B-pop, but MOUZ still don't shake on their setup. They come out of Mirage, beaten, battered, bruised. They need to show us our best game yet.
Good timing on the flash play in. That's exertion to hit the ground rolling. This is the bomb right here.
Oh,
and as he tries to give chase, Messi refuses to part ways with the round. Brings us back into a 4-on-4. And with aggression being spotted over towards B, it's going to send Vitality back into an A play. Jimmy down in the pit, doesn't miss on the first bullet. Has torzsi nearby to lend a helping hand, and between the two of them, they're going to melt this play up through short.
Felt like Messi saved the round. All he did was delay MOUZ from the inevitable, taking that pistol yet again just as they started Mirage. And a brief moment of respite for a team that really needs it. Definitely am intrigued by the map just because Vitality came in slow to this major and was stalled out by Legacy 13-3, a dominant victory. But you can't really expect that again, can you?
No, and usually I wouldn't try and read too much into that, right? With how deep the Vitality win streak was, the fact that it was the first time they played a BO1, and that was what broke the streak.
Classic.
That kind of leads you to believe, okay, maybe it was just a slow start, kind of a quiet day. They ran into Legacy, who were red hot all the way from stage 1, not even supposed to be here, right? But then they went on to never touch Inferno again on the remainder of their run to get to the semifinals.
Saving it for playoffs?
I am hoping that's the that's why we see them bring it out now.
Question if MOUZ could garner anything from that demo, whether they could learn, whether they could use some things against Vitality. Certainly stolen the pistol. And Vitality offer a rare bit of respect. Some respite for MOUZ. We'll get to dance over this eco. Tell us how you really feel.
This is good. We're pre-recording the sounds for tomorrow's game.
Little mid pop.
Now that no one's sure how to feel, let's see how this top mid play goes. Little farm up from torzsi. Stat pad round.
Oh, you like that, Austin? Enjoy it while you can. Nice, clean 5 alive for MOUZ. That's a relief, given how Mirage went. Now Vitality look to come in and take that first buy. Flames and Banana on this T side. That's who I'm looking for. That's who the desk we're talking about. Red hot on Mirage. So many multi-kills. So much impact early in the game as well. Didn't take till the final hour like it did against Na'Vi. So Flames has got to kick this one off again.
Respectful stuff over towards Banana so they can dodge that initial volley of nades. MOUZ wanting to take some real estate here in their first rifle round. It's aggression down through Banana.
Just.
So they'll get the SMGs up close.
Begging for a re-smoke here, exertion. He is committed right now. It does come down, Brolin getting peppered. Smoke, nade, spam, everything lands. And exertion looks like he wants to commit in this position. He doesn't have to. Takes his chance.
Flames is actually leaning over towards the apartments right now with Robs. They're on a double lurk. Nothing's been offered.
I like how much time MOUZ are buying, right? They're cycling smoke spot on Banana, they're still jump spotting, they're really trying to squeeze out as much value as they can from this position before Vitality take it back. They've avoided the majority of the nades. But finally, MOUZ set up in the site, and that's exactly what Vitality wanted. Despite that, MOUZ still keep a strong hold on the other side of the map. So nothing is guaranteed. 25 seconds for Vitality to make this work.
Smoke down on long, but look at this. Spinks tries to make a play through it. He's ready to come through and backstab this A play. Oh, Mezzi's got eyes on the prize though. Smoke held. Jimmy down in the pit as support nearby. torzsi never far away, but they will get overrun. ropz and ZywOo, this dastardly duo again, trying their hand at another 2v4. ZywOo low on health. ropz gonna back up, play for the long game down here in the pit. Now, thus far, MOUZ have actually been good at breaking through this duo. But that's got to keep up now if they want to save themselves in this semi-final. Molly going to force ropz out into the open. It's walking the line, and a ZywOo exertion can't regain control. And Vitality's duo too strong in their first 2v4 of Inferno. That's how Vitality get on the board.
Dastardly as ever in the 2v4, and no fear for Vitality, swinging out, trading contact, playing it perfectly. MOUZ tried to hold off on giving them the info as long as they could, but they had to start running, and ZywOo sets up perfectly with ropz to win that round. torzsi's AWP, no hesitation, no armor either. Gonna try force these opening kills. Vitality dodge death. It's a bit of info going early in the round, maybe forcing a reposition for torzsi, who wants to take it back to Banana. Vitality this time, a little more eager to take this space, less utility for MOUZ. It's being held for the bomb site.
I'll play through, exertion.
Full blind.
The play got accelerated, not on his say-so. torzsi attempting a bit of a sequence here, actually landed 2 in that first bullet. Damage done onto ZywOo as well. Locked in at the top of Banana. Vitality were keen to pick up the pace there, but that AWP and the smoke down has thwarted them. torzsi gonna reposition. And if Vitality just stick to their guns, if they go back to this B play, it's only Brolin there.
Exec ready to come in. 45 seconds, one-man hold. He's got nothing but an MP9 cowering behind the boxes. He's going to need multiple kills to even make this interesting. Brolin springs the trap, isolates 1v1s, takes 2 of them. Vitality charging him down, but Brolin's got more to say. ropz and Apex now, their chance to dance in the post spawn. They're not going to get this bomb down. They're getting hounded by MOUZ. Spinks chases his former captain and finishes the job. MOUZ respond swiftly. That's a high-impact round. That puts Vitality back on their knees.
And it started on such dire straits as well. Even the misread, leaving Brolin alone at the B side of the map, but he was able to pull his punches, gets out with a double kill. Keeps MOUZ looking pretty. Vitality just back down to pistols. So lead looking to get widened here.
Definitely don't want to jump the gun, but this would just be unbelievable for MOUZ to win this map. A map they've never beat Vitality on. Not exactly a go-to map for MOUZ. One that Vitality have played over and over this year. Picked.
No, I mean, this was the map they got 13-0'd on in Lisbon.
Exactly. Off the back of a devastating T-side. Well, MOUZ with an early reset has slowed the roll of Vitality. If MOUZ keep up that momentum, this round should be simple.
It's a 30-second B here. Just pistols left to stop. Should be fine for Brolin, especially with Spinks on his way over.
Molly will churn through these pistols. Spinks is just out of position, though.
All right, the pistols have managed to get through the initial volley, but here we go, the cleanup for MOUZ. 5 alive, a flawless round. This CT side feeling pretty.
Look, if anything was ever gonna happen in this game, it's a perfect storm now for MOUZ. They're winning these rounds, they reset vitality, they take clean anti-ecos, they build economy. And as Flames even said in that post-game interview, even on our ecos, we were making them close. We were stopping MOUZ from ever really getting back in that game. It was a false cosmetic comeback. Well, this is a strong start for MOUZ. This is a different game.
No, and you felt that, right? Even once MOUZ kind of started to streak together some rounds, they instantly, you know, they lose one, they're broke, and that's it. Comeback kind of dies with it. Here, they've got staying power. Flawless round in that one prior. And finally finding success in the rifle rounds. Something they couldn't accomplish on their map pick.
They've leaned away from Banana heavily since that first gun round, giving the space completely over. So Vitality take it keenly. Reflashing back in, MOUZ a constant threat to reaggress, and they come in with numbers. Late peek for ZywOo does nothing for Vitality. Unflashed, but all dead. Vitality walk into their demise.
It's not done yet. They try to pick up the pace, get out into middle. They'd rob some Flames, raring to go. It's just the torzsi AWP left to get past. He nearly skewers them. In the end, it's the pistol whip for torzsi. And make no mistake, this is a different MOUZ to the one that opened in this semi-final.
I just couldn't even see a world where this was going to happen after that first map, because we're not even on an AWPers map, are we? And that was a rifling game back on Mirage. No AWP moments for either squad. ZywOo barely even fielded it. Riflers doing the heavy lifting for Vitality. Well, torzsi's 8-1 now. MOUZ have other ideas on this CT side, seizing the opportunity at a slow start from world number 1. Is this just a flash in the pan, or is there more to this for MOUZ? 5-1 lead, more pistols for Vitality.
Vitality still feeling the burn of this slow start. On that one round in there, and then an instant reset. And they're still kind of showing the scars from it. Once again, they lose that last round. It's straight down to pistols and armor. And it's leaving them in a really bad way to open up their pick.
Now MOUZ are playing aggressive. Look at that push for exertion, just all the way down again.
They're going to come through this. Waiting in it, Vitality get flashed through, play it fast, up into the torzsi. Oh, head on a swivel from torzsi! And he ain't missing. 3 kills from the MOUZ AWP on the long side. And what was meant to be a change of pace only leads to a faster demise. Vitality locked out. torzsi getting fired up.
First cheer I've heard for Apex all week. And he's got to dig deep on this one now, because Vitality are facing a wealth of economy for MOUZ. Another flawless round, an empty T side, a red hot torzsi on this AWP. Sitting 11-1 for MOUZ. B site has been impenetrable for Vitality.
Something just feels a bit different with torzsi too. He's not going for like the big bombastic celebration where he's trying to uplift the whole team. He looks really dialed in. Like that was pretty muted considering he's 11-1, 3 kills sequence over on long to keep this scoreline real good. I've seen torzsi scream the house down for far less. But I don't think he wants to interrupt the sort of flow state he's entered here. on this second map of the semi-final. 11-1 from the torzsi AWP, and it's another round where this AWP can be put to work.
Just keep this control again and again. That reflash is a big problem here, though. torzsi's AWP comes into position. Vitality, cower in the corner. They're blocked. Molly forces that peak. Xerxes just loses the angle. torzsi think this is getting wrong, but Xerxes saves him. Bails out his AWPer.
Look, the whole time this was happening, Vitality were trying to take space over here in A. And that kill rolls out the red carpet for this A play to come through. Brolin stealing himself away. Has support from Spinks on the crossover. And he'll get back to long in time. Just Mezzi left for Vitality. Reduced to dust by the torzsi AWP.
Oh, unstoppable. Just goes in again and again and again. These repeats with torzsi are humbling Vitality on what was meant to be a home map. Getting away from them. Rock solid holds on both bomb sites, time after time, gun round after gun round. Where has this MOUZ been?
Dude, I mean, at the kind of dawn of this rivalry for Vitality earlier in the year, Apex had a lot to say to Spinks on the other side. He wasn't too nice to him in these head-to-heads. He'd often call him a beta, say that he's hiding, try and get in his head to make him play different. Well, Spinks is starting to feel like a bit of a defining character on this second map, and that was a high-impact sequence from him over on Moto.
Well, this is definitely the scariest head-to-head for Spinks, not just because it's the best team in the world, but because it's the team he was formerly in. But he has been the piece that has leveled up this MOUZ squad ever since his addition. An immediate trophy on a stage at Cluj since Spinks joined. And they've gone from strength to strength. Showed up against Spirit when they needed him. But to now do it against your former squad that has only improved since your departure, well, that's vengeance, and it tastes sweet for Spinks.
You know, after both AWPs took a holiday on map 1, relieving to see torzsi come into Inferno, giving you this much faith in a MOUZ comeback. Another round where torzsi will find himself in the right place, but a missed opening. He goes back in. Risky move on the AWP, but torzsi makes it work. Keeps this in MOUZ's favor. Is going back the third time. Too much! No, torzsi! Always room for more. Shooting for the stars as he pulls out this Tech 9, but he's got support. MOUZ might be hitting like one, but it doesn't have to be a one-man army. The strength comes from the team.
0-8.
And Apex slinking out at 0-9. Flip the bird as MOUZ are running away with Inferno.
Oh, the stress is setting in now for Vitality. This is they haven't been in a single round other than that 2v4 they picked up. They haven't been close. They haven't been in consideration. torzsi is dancing over their grave.
And this is where, like, the one thing you could not put against Vitality at all coming into this major at any point was just recent form, right? Yeah. Like, with the win streak they have, with how the first half of this year has gone, there was no doubting the form of these individuals. But as mentioned, Inferno, this was the one map they didn't ever look to again after taking that L to Legacy on the first day of Stage 3. This is the first time we've seen them play this map since then at the major. And you're feeling very, very rusty right now if you're Vitality. And MOUZ have had a lot of time now to get warmed up and acclimatized, prepared for the task that lays ahead at 8-1. Their brains have started thinking about a map 3, about this series going the distance.
Yeah, it's red hot. When you look on the other side, it's Flames 1-9, Apex 0-9. Where is that entry power? Where is that star power for Vitality that they needed on this T side? It might get worse before it gets better. Apex spanned down through that smoke. Vitality cordoned on both sides. Go back to Banana. This AWP retreats. And blocked at 50 seconds. MOUZ continue to keep Vitality out. And this short side setup, Vitality probably not going to go long in this round, right? Running out of time, they're going to walk right into this triple play. We'll go 4 long. Wrapping round the world.
It's just going to be an aim map battle.
Bunker down in the pit.
Two players down in the pit, three guys fighting them from the long side, but it suddenly all falls onto Jimmy and Brolin. They're not ready for Brolin. He gets away with a lot of damage. And Jimmy might be trapped in this little cage, sure. But it's Vitality's problem to deal with. The longer he stays alive, the more of a nuisance he becomes. And Jimmy still has more output left in him. ZywOo has to be the solution. 1v3. And there's the contact. torzsi's up. There to seal the deal.
Unfathomable. 9-1 scoreline. Jimmy gets his flowers, and Apex is looking cooked. Sneaks into the pit player he knows is alive. Disastrous day. After the cleanest Mirage you could have asked for Vitality, they were never in a position where they were going to lose that map. And now on Inferno, they just can't break through. 3 is best case scenario. That feels unrealistic.
If MOUZ win this round, it's the most dominant half they've ever had against Vitality. And at the most important time as well. Hot on the heels of a comeback of MOUZ. And the task now falls to Vitality to stop them. Now towards Banana, it's another grouped play, just a set piece into this B site. 3 strong though, MOUZ have got the read. Brolin's made sure they've got the manpower, they've got the firepower, they'll swing out together. Things start to stall. ZywOo and Rops come in with kills to propel Vitality into this side of the map, but that's where player number 3, Spinks, is supposed to be the one, the safety net, the insurance policy, swinging out a little bit later. He'll stop that bomb in its tracks. Vitality now split up, and divide and conquer proven to be the answer for MOUZ. 2 strong out, and MOUZ pulling ahead in leaps and bounds. The best half they've had versus Vitality at 10-1. It doesn't get better than this.
Tricky Spinks, that third piece. The Vitality never expect, stabs them in the back. And revenge must taste sweet. Vitality from so hot to so cold so quickly. Where did this come from for MOUZ? Delivered on a silver platter.
Yeah. I mean, dude, if you're Vitality here, you win Mirage, you feel like you're almost in the final. That must have been the feeling. Like, this is such a proven matchup for you. You're always going to have respect for MOUZ as, you know, the second best team in the world, but they've never been a challenge to Vitality.
Call Apex a butler. He's just bringing them rounds right now. MOUZ chowing down, looking for 11-1. They sneak through the smoke. That's a surprise, but the flash gives it away. Xerxon got to be very careful.
Oh, he's missed his timing as well. Apex been allowed to creep out, but it is hell. Oh, Brolin was waiting with util. That one gap lends Apex the room for an opening.
They can still save it. Up and over.
Gonna rely on this boost. Spinks once more. Gonna have to bail out MOUZ. Throwing into the spot to succeed, but he can't find a thing. Nade does good damage. Plant in for Vitality. It's been a long time since they've had to play one of these post plants.
Oh.
More nades. Lay damage on thick. No round has felt at all safe for Vitality at any point in this game, and so it's fitting that round 12, as everyone is wounded, everyone's hurting, hangs in the balance. Jimmy playing it first. That's the lineup! Flames taking some space away. Robs with the cross, but the pressure's getting to him. Aim shaky. He's now left in this all alone. 1v2 laid out in front of Robs. He's got to get them off this bomb. Time is running out. Time is up. MOUZ domination on Inferno, and redemption awaits.
MOUZ set Inferno ablaze in the best half they've ever had against Team Vitality. With their backs against the wall, they fight out of this hole and look to send us all the way into a 3-map series. It's not just a strong half. It's looking like the most dominant game they're ever going to have against this super team. Pulled out of absolutely nowhere.
Yeah, I mean, the turnaround's been staggering. torzsi lights out on the AWP. Jimmy a rock over towards pit. And Spink's always a nuisance. Always a part of those triple B setups in that first half. Brolin doing a good job of making sure MOUZ were in position to succeed. And if they win this pistol, that spot in the grand final is still open to MOUZ. For Vitality, this round is everything. They were going to try and pull off an 11-1 down comeback. It's got to start here, it's got to start now, and it might just have to start with ZywOo! 3 kills under his belt. Now the only man left at this B site eventually will get overrun. And at any other time of day, a ZywOo 3K would be enough to win you a round like this.
MOUZ wave, MOUZ walk away. Your time is wasted, your time is up. Will the penny drop? Vitality have no idea. They're considering it. The timing is so good. MOUZ get the plant. They get the time to pick their positions. Pick wisely. A major final is on the line.
Bomb has been planted.
You very rarely see Vitality feeling this uncertain and this fearful in these types of rounds. They get their first tidbit of info now, and that's going to galvanize the push in. Vitality have control over the site. Brolin swinging on out, will knock out that first player, but it's going to come down to a clutch. Mezzi versus Exertion, and Exertion
No way.
caught on the push back out. This is going to be real close. Mezzi hasn't got it. No time. And so MOUZ, 11 opportunities to save themselves in this semi-final. They have as many chances as you could ever hope for to lay this map to rest. After winning out that 2v2, it's almost game, set, and match that this one's going the distance.
We want train as well, and we might just get it. Austin, are you ready for a third map?
See if MOUZ give the people what they want. They'll go slow into this first and potentially the last round they've got to play. It's a cobbled together buy for Vitality. Apex with a Mag 7, Flames and Mezzi nearby to help him. But there's been no output for anyone not named ZywOo. Apex suddenly has his moment. Jumping Mag 7.
Oh my God.
Even more from Apex up close.
One more. Yeah!
Oh, yes! Apex has wings! 3 kills from Vitality's captain on the shotgun atop Banana. And a wild way for this round to go. MOUZ have not had to run into that one before. 2v3 now, and they slow it down still. They'll leave Jimmy to watch Banana, but what do you even do here? Apex has just ruined your entire first gun round. Are they still gonna try this? Smoke for Jimmy, it's just time is so low.
It's the best odds, just walking in. Contact the whole way. Smoke on the site. MOUZ want to get weird with it. 12 seconds. Plant coming in. Fake to force the spray. Mezzi gives away his position. MOUZ now need to stick if they want a chance in this post spawn. It does go down just about. And low health on MOUZ, but don't count him out.
I thought Apex had done enough here. Both these players are low, but Vitality still feeling shaky. It's ZywOo on the push out that looks to secure it. The one guy with output right now for Vitality. It's the two Frenchmen that keep the Inferno comeback, which I'm really hesitant to call it, alive. It's a second round for Vitality.
They stop this from being a total embarrassment, and it's only going to be a minor one, potentially. But I don't think MOUZ are in a position to worry right now with the game they're having, with torzsi and Spinks firing off. You can ride off a jumping back seven.
Yeah, it's a wild sequence though. I think it's gonna hype up Apex. He needs anything he can get him smiling right now.
Just to light you up before that third map, because Vitality, this would be devastating to go into that last game of Train, getting humiliated on your home map, on a map MOUZ have never beat you on in 18 maps between these teams this year.
The map that broke their win streak, that they didn't play again throughout the rest of the major.
And to be honest, that felt like a positive, them losing their win streak. A bit of pressure off this team, not thinking about every single series in stage 3. But here in the playoffs, there's no second chances. It's now or it's never.
Hail Mary apps pop, out they come. ZywOo gonna light him up, and he's got support now. Kept that pit player alive for long enough. Robs gets in a position.
You can't doubt ZywOo. He's, like you said, he's the only guy who's giving Vitality any reason to believe in this game.
Robs just started climbing up the board with him, and like it is that duo that lends any intrigue to this.
Why do I hear you entertaining this?
You shouldn't be. It's 12-3. But there's a reason Vitality are #1 in the world.
Stop talk, start train. That's what MOUZ say. But one more eco before we get there. That last round.
Yeah, torzsi.
Gonna be the hardest to get.
Yeah, that's where we are. Yeah, let him know you saw it, go on. This is good. This is getting torzsi fired up. This is the rifle round coming up next for MOUZ. This was their chance to calm the nerves, talk things over, interact with the fine folks watching in the crowd a little bit.
Ooh.
Oh, God.
No, stop.
No. No one's going to lose this round. Not Vitality, not the best team in the world. It's fine. ZywOo, very safe pair of hands.
I mean, this is a guy who said he was pissed when he found out he was #3 in the world.
It is the worst he's ever done.
Exactly. And that absolutely lit a fire underneath him. ZywOo's strength to strength this year alone. Higher heights, not just an individual, but in the very team he's in. So a 4-piece in middle as MOUZ come back in with the buy.
ZywOo's juggled both an AWP and an M4 over towards long, so he's got options open in this round. Him and Rob's left responsible for this A site. It's just two-man hold.
You like that?
That's going to let Vitality play with extra resources over there towards B. There's that drop gun for ZywOo. Even hearing the two different sound cues is misinfo for MOUZ if he fires that M4. It doesn't look like it's going to come to that. He's already put a lot of distance between himself and the long wrap. In the meantime, Exertion has walked his way up through Banana. Ooh. Still, it is this A play wrapping around over on long. Oh. It's just the tag from the ZywOo AWP.
We'll take that.
Spinks will make it past.
Oh, no.
And as ZywOo went to give chase, he goes right into the trap. Rob steals himself away, but this is a battle he has to win. A battle the whole war depends upon. Apex trying to hit this timing out through long, right as their attention is on Robs. Advantage starting to dwindle. MOUZ still get out with a plant, but it's not done yet. Jimmy tagged up, brought down low, everyone's wounded. MOUZ have the advantage, they hold the cards, they're in this post plant, but they're losing bodies. torzsi trying to provide, spots out this last player, and it's on torzsi that this one gets closed. MOUZ and that signature resilience remaining a factor in this semi-final, and Train looming off in the distance. A dominant map win for MOUZ.